If your front shoulder lights up every time you bench press and you're tired of having to work around it or drop the weight, this video will show you exactly what's causing it and how to fix it in the next few minutes so you can bench pain-free without taking 6 weeks off. My name is Dr. Joey Seyforth, and we've helped thousands with shoulder pain and impingement fully recover through our one-on-one online shoulder coaching program. And today, I'm going to show you why your shoulder can't handle the bench press position and exactly how to fix it. This video is specifically for active adults who feel sharp or achy pain in the front of the shoulder during or after bench pressing. Maybe you've tried stretching, maybe you backed off the weight, but nothing seems to stick. Here's what we're covering. First, I'll explain the exact mobility requirements for pain-free bench pressing that nobody talks about. Then we'll do 2 quick tests to see if you're missing these ranges. Next, I'll show you 3 exercises that actually restore this mobility. And finally, we'll discuss smart modifications you could use while building back up. Here's something most people don't know. The bench press requires specific shoulder mobility that many lifters lack, and this ties directly into our Big 5 system. During the lowering phase of bench, your shoulder actually travels behind your torso into extension. You need about 45 to 50 degrees of extension for healthy benching. But here's the problem. Most people with shoulder pain have less than 30 degrees. When you can't access this extension, your body starts to compensate. The ball of your shoulder glides forward, your elbows flare out, and you get that pinching pain in the front. But that's not all. Even though bench looks like a straight horizontal movement, your shoulder actually sits in mild internal rotations throughout. You need 60 to 70 degrees of internal rotation at 90 degrees of abduction. And most painful shoulders, they have less than 45 degrees. When you force a joint into positions it can't access, the shoulders get angry and the muscles guard up. Your shoulder literally doesn't feel safe at the bottom of the bench, so it protects itself with pain. Let's get into these 2 shoulder assessments. The first one is a shoulder extension test. To start, you're going to stand up and have your shoulders by your sides. Now lift your arms away from your body, keeping your chest tall and not rocking forward. Measure and take note how far your hands come away from your body. If you can get to your arm's distance, that's roughly 45 degrees, you're good. If your hand barely leaves your back and you feel pinching in the front of your shoulder, you're missing the extension needed for bench. Remember this feeling, we'll retest it after the exercises. Assessment 2 is internal rotation at 90. To start, you're going to bring your arm up like you're going to throw a football, elbow at 90 degrees. Now rotate your hand down towards the floor while keeping your elbow still. Your hand should easily reach past horizontal. That's about 60 to 70 degrees. If your hand stops above horizontal or you feel tightness in the back of your shoulder, you're missing internal rotation mobility. That is why the bottom of your bench press feels sketchy. Now you might be thinking, sure, these tests show I'm missing mobility, but can this really fix shoulder pain of over 20 years? Let me tell you about Tom, national champion and world record holder in the 90 kilogram class. Tom came to us with shoulder pain that had plagued him for 20 years. 20 years, you heard that right. He tried physical therapy, injections, working with multiple providers, and still couldn't sleep without pain and thought he'd have to retire from competitive powerlifting. But here's the thing, Tom was missing the exact same ranges we just tested. Once we restored his shoulder extension and internal rotation with the exercise I'm going to show you, not only did his pain disappear, but he went on to break the world record. If these exercises can take someone from 20 years of pain to a world record, imagine what they can do for you. Let's get into it. The first exercise is a banded posterior shoulder mobilization. This frees up the shoulder capsule to improve mobility of the shoulder joint. Attach a band at shoulder height. Face away from it and place the band around the front of your shoulder close to your armpit. Then step forward to create tension. The band should be pulling your shoulder back. Now perform bench press motions, letting the band guide your shoulder into better position. This band creates space in the joint while you move through the pattern. Do 2 sets of 15 to 20 reps, moving slow and controlled. This teaches your shoulder the correct path for benching while improving mobility. And if you want the full Big 5 shoulder guide, you can download it using the link in the description. Now exercise 2 is a prone extension liftoff. This builds the exact extension pattern you need during a bench press. Lie face down with your arms by your sides. Next, you're going to lift your arms straight up and back like you're trying to touch the ceiling behind you. Hold for 2 seconds at the top. You should feel this in the back of your shoulder, not your neck. This builds both mobility and strength in that crucial extension range. Do 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps. If you can't lift without pain, start with just holding your arm in various positions to build the tolerance of it. You can also use a dowel to assist the motion as you're doing this and standing to make it easier. And exercise number 3 is a banded bench. This teaches perfect form while building engagement through the bench press range. With a band around your wrist, you're going to create tension and pull apart into external rotation while lying on your back. Then you're going to move in and out of a bench press movement, moving 3 seconds down and 3 seconds back up. Do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps as a warm-up before your regular bench press. This grooves the pattern while your shoulder is fresh. Now, let me give you a crucial tip. While you're building this mobility, use the floor press as your main pressing movement. The floor press stops your elbows at 90 degrees, preventing you from going into those painful end ranges. You can build strength while respecting your current limitations with this exercise. As your mobility improves from these exercises, gradually increase your range of motion back to the full bench. Quick reminder, like the video. Let's retest right now. Try that shoulder extension test again with your hands behind your back lifting away. Notice any difference? Even 10 to 20% improvement means these exercises are working. Now try the internal rotation test. If either feels smoother or goes further without pain, you've just proven your shoulder can improve. Imagine how it'll feel after 2 to 3 weeks of consistent work with this. Now let's go over a quick recap. Bench press requires 45 degrees of shoulder extension and 60 degrees of internal rotation. Most shoulder pain happens because you're forcing ranges that you don't have. We tested extension and internal rotation, then used banded posterior mopes for joint mobility, prone liftoffs for extension mobility, and banded bench to groove the pattern. Now, although this is a great starting position for many, it is not the final solution. You need to understand how the big 5 areas are working together. These big 5 areas are going to be your neck, thoracic spine, shoulder blade, shoulder, and nervous system. If you're serious about getting back to heavy benching without constantly worrying about your shoulder, then text me the word pain to 720-710-4371 to get a tailored step-by-step approach on how to permanently fix your shoulder pain. Our mission at Comeback Performance is to help over 1 million people around the world eliminate their shoulder pain, avoid unnecessary imaging, injections, and surgeries, and get their lives back. After you reach out, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're putting out daily content based on your guys' questions on shoulder-related topics regarding pain and rehab. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.